We go in the UK now to Sweden, where we find our next guest. She has an American connection. She was born and raised in Long Island, but she moved to Sweden in 1986. Her album Change My Mind came out in 2021. Please welcome to the program, the Red Room stage, Elizabeth Kitzing. Elizabeth, how are you? Thanks for joining us here on Red's Room today.
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Can you hear me?
Great to have you here on Red's Room.
Oh,
Now tell us musically how you got your start. Did your love for music come when you were all the way here back in America? Was it not till after you arrived in Sweden that the music bug hit you? How did that all come about?
no, it's like I started playing music when I started playing flute in fourth grade and guitar and stuff. Right about the time I got saved, pretty much. The guitar, banjo, harmonica, whatever I could get my hands on. A little bit of mandolin. So played, traveled with my sisters. Hi, Kathy, if you're watching. My sisters and Wendy and Kathy and their boyfriends and stuff. We were a band like 7 people that traveled around the greater New York area when I was in my teenage years. It was like the Jesus People movement was full swing at that time. I'm getting pretty old, I guess. Anyway, so and I was in choirs and stuff during the years. But I chickened out when I was around 18 years old because I didn't think I could do anything with music, and didn't have support from home. So I studied international economics to try to make money because I can't make money on music. My dad said, and he's right. He was right. But that's not why we do it, you know. So I guess it wasn't until like many years later that God finally got a hold of me. I mean, I'm writing music all the time, like all these years in Sweden. Writing music, just putting it in a dresser drawer, and then I guess as the kids got older and I had more time, I started getting back into it. Called back into music, and in an amazing way. And I'm writing a book called Change My Mind to match the album about my journey from stress to rest. Yeah, and it's kind of like what Trace said. You know, that you can be a Christian, but you don't really get it. You don't really get how much God He's like there with open arms for you, and you're just thinking. You're still maybe thinking that, well, I'm not this, I'm not that, but God just loves unconditionally, and when you've gone through the door of Jesus Christ, so it's just love. And I had a hard time understanding that. So the book is going to be about that. I got about 79,000 words in the book already, but I'm kind of shy about it. So I want to be really sure it's good before I let anybody read it. So I'm going through it again and again until I get done. And that's about the story, about the music. And now I do everything from songwriting to promoting music videos. I mix, I master. I'm not good at mastering yet, but I'm getting there. So I try to do everything in-house because it's cheaper and I have more control over everything. And now I'm starting to help other artists too and encourage them. And that's really what I love to do, is help other people grow. So, yeah. And I met Trace in Nashville, 2017. I think it was.
Multi-talented, multifaceted Elizabeth Kitzing there, joining us from Sweden today here in the UK Takeover here on Red's Room. What's the first song you got for us to share?
I'm going to take a really strange song that I haven't written. I usually always take songs that only I have written, but now I'm going to take a Swedish Christmas song that is called Julstrålande You, but it's just so beautiful. And it's about the winter time of this year. I mean, God created the snow, so there's a spiritual element in that too. The God made the beautiful trees and the snow and everything. So I'm going to try to take this. It's a typical Swedish song. You. What's that one? Here we go. Strålande glans över vita skogar, himmelens kronor med gnistrande ljus, glimmande vågor i alla Guds hus, som är sänk dina vita vingar över stridernas blöda lammar för all suckan ur människobarn över det släkten som går till
Good stuff from Elizabeth Kitzing there. A Swedish Christmas song there,
Yeah,
which
why
leads
not?
me to ask. We of course are going international flair for Christmas here on the final Reds Room before Christmas. What brought you to Sweden, and how long did it take you to pick up the Swedish language like that, and the culture and all that?
An airplane took me to Sweden. Do you hear me? Can't hear myself. An airplane took me to Sweden. But no, I studied Swedish before I got here. So I studied it at the State University in New York in Orienta for 1 year, and then I studied at the University of Minnesota for a couple of years. Then I went over here and didn't understand anything because I came to a very thick dialect in the southern part of Sweden. So, but then now I can even understand that. So I've been here for a long time. So my husband speaks Swedish with me all the time. So I'm bilingual. I'm starting to be trilingual because I have 2 kids in Denmark, and I'm adult kids. So I have to learn Danish now too. Brad Erickson thinks that's really cool. I'm not there yet though. I'm working on it.
Oh,
I have one
you've
more
been there
Swedish
since
song for you.
'86. It's kind of like your 35th anniversary being in Sweden, for goodness sakes.
Yeah, we've been married for 35 and a half years. So
35 years. There you go. What's the next song you got for us tonight, there, Elizabeth?
this is a song in Swedish that's always sung at the end of every concert, and one of the few songs that still talks about Jesus as a savior, which I thought might just take that up. Anyway, it's Nu tändas tusen ljus. That means we're going to light 1,000 candles for Christmas. So. Nu tändas tusen juleljus på jordens mörka rum, och tusen strålar upp på julhimlens djupa rum. Och över stad och land ikväll står julens glada bord. Att föda Herren Jesus Krist och frälsare och Gud. Du stjärna över Betlehem, och låt dig bilda ljus för Jerusalem med hopp och frid i varje hem och hus. Okay, I've done it. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
no.
stuff.
Now,
Elizabeth Kitzing here on Red's Room here on this final Saturday before Christmas, the 116th time of Red's Room tonight, as we're going international once again with the UK takeover. What are some of the inspirations behind some of the songs that you write? Where do you draw inspiration from? Is it from the Word? Is it
definitely
from
the word.
just real life experiences? Where does a lot of your inspirations come from?
Primarily the word and life experience, like Trace said, like God does a lot of stuff in your life. It's a relationship. A lot of these songs about Christmas, they don't talk about relationship. They're just like, oh, there's a little baby in the manger and it's really so cute and it's winter and all this stuff. But it's a relationship. It's like, oh, if you don't know Jesus, you're missing out because there's just so much going on. And his faithfulness in practical stuff, like the apartment that I have, the car that I have, it was a gift to us. It was like only 2 years old, really nice. I mean, all that my life is full of miracles, being healed in different ways. Friends of mine being healed, praying for other people they get healed. I mean, it's just I don't want any other life. I want Jesus, you know. And then when those things happen, you know, you just have to write a song about it, you know. And I'm going to be sharing a song called Jesus, I Love You, which I'm going to be releasing in January, I think, in Swedish and in English. This is a worship song. And I just can't get myself to get it done, but I hope that I can release it in January. So I'm going to just give myself some rest, a couple of weeks, and then get back into it in January. We'll see. January, February, I'm going to release it. And then we'll see what else happens. Talk more about that later. But let me just get that started, if that's okay.
There you go. Let's go ahead right into it. Yes, Elizabeth Kitzing, here live from Sweden, right here on the UK Takeover of Red's.
I love you, Jesus, I love you. I can never repay in any way what you've done for me. Jesus, I love you. I love you. I can never repay in any way what you've done for me. I am free now. You have saved my life with yours, and now I'm yours. You are mine forevermore. Everything is new, and I'm always gonna follow you every day. I made what you do. Oh, Jesus, I love you. I love you. I can never repay in any way what you've done for me. Oh, Jesus, I love you. Oh, how I love you. I can never repay in any way what you've done for me. I am free now. You have saved my life with yours, and now I'm yours. You are mine forevermore. Everything is new, and I'm always gonna follow you every day. I'll obey the words you say every day. I'm gonna love you more in every way, with all of my heart and all of my soul. I'm gonna love you, Jesus, more and more as days go by. I'm gonna love you, Lord, with all of my life, with all of my heart and all of my soul. I'm gonna love you, Jesus, more and more as days go by. I'm gonna love you, Lord, with all of my life. You have saved my life with yours, and now I'm yours. You are mine forevermore. Everything is new, and I'm always gonna follow you every day. I'll obey the words you say. All of my heart
Elizabeth Kitzing here on Red's Room and the UK Takeover. You mentioned that one releasing here in the near term. Anything else musically we can look forward to? Or you mentioned you got a lot of other stuff going on too, as far as like books, and I think you do podcasts as well. Any other things we can look forward to that you are aware of here in 2022 coming up?
In 2022, I'm going to start releasing an album by singles, just singles that's like each song in the album. And the album is called Abide, and the first album I did was How to Change My Mind from Stress to Rest. The second album is How We Remain in God's Rest. So that's going to be the focus of that one. And so I hope that'll come out. And then, like I said, I'll be releasing in Swedish and in English the song that I just sang. And now I write new songs all the time, looking for people who can maybe do something with my songs, because I like to be a songwriter. I don't like to sing all that much. So just so you know, let's see. Where did I put that?
Tracy too, that she is watching while she is quilting. Nice to have her with us tonight, watching in on the UK Takeover edition. Hello to everybody out there in Facebook watching tonight. Do you have one more number you can share with us there, Elizabeth?
Yeah, I do. As a matter of fact, I'm just looking for it and I can't find it. That's the problem.
Uh-oh.
Well, I have another one too, I could say, so that's okay. We can take Our Father because, we can take Our Father. Let's do that. No. It's not my day. Sorry about that.
Wrong one.
It's a blonde moment. So iPod and FX on. Ooh, yeah.
Elizabeth Kitzing here on Red's Room. For those who are wanting to know more about your musical journey and where they can connect up with you and stay in tune with all of your, you got the QR code up there as well. The
Yeah, the link tree
all
is
the
down.
releases, the book, all that stuff you got going on. Where can they connect up with you?
They'll have to go to featherheadmedia.com. Featherheadmedia.com. That's my homepage, and from there you can get to, or you can go to Spotify. You can see my stuff on Deezer, Apple Music, YouTube, Gab TV, BitChute. It's all over the place. But if you go to featherheadmedia.com, then you can get to all those other places because I've linked to those from there. You can even download my music there. You can buy merch from there. You can do all sorts of stuff. There's T-shirts and everything. So it costs money to do all this, and we're really, really thankful, all of us here, if you anyway want to support us in any way. So, because I do this for free all the time. God somehow always supplies. So don't let money stop you. If you want to do music, just do it. If God calls you, do it.
Great reminder to all of us there in all of our callings and all of our giftings. Do it primarily for the love of doing it. That's got to be first and foremost, because you're called to do it and because you love to do it. Thank you so much for joining us here on Red's Room and just blessing us with your music and some of your festive songs and just some of your anthems of encouragement for us. We wish you continued blessings in Sweden, impact and beyond. So it's really great to have you joining us here today on Red's Room.
Thank you.
Elizabeth Kitzing here with us on Red's Room.